So this slide presentation is created to explain some selected exercises and problems on standard costing. So the problems and the discussion are based on Cabrera's textbook, the 2021 edition on cost accounting and control. So let's have exercise 2. So in exercise 2, we are asked for the material variances, no, the total material variances and its breakdown. So um, for requirement 1, we are asked to compute for the standard cost of materials allowed for the 4,000 chopping blocks that were produced, and how much greater or less is this amount than the cost that was incurred. So in short, we are asked to compute and compare the standard cost and the actual cost. Now, for the standard cost of materials, we have to multiply the 2.5 board feet standard amount of materials per board times the number of chopping boards produced, that's 4,000, times the standard cost per board feet of wood, 1.80. So the standard cost of materials is 18,000. And now, we will compare it to the actual cost of materials that's already given, 18,700. So the total material variance is 700 pesos unfavorable because your actual cost is more than the standard cost. So it may be interpreted as you spent more than the budgeted amount. No, you spent 700 pesos more than the expected or budgeted amount. No, lumampas ka sa budget. Kaya nga siya unfavorable. Now, we will break down the total material variance na 700 into its two components, namely the material price variance and the material usage variance. So let's compute first for the materials price variance. So the formula is the difference between the actual price and standard price times the actual quantity used. So based on our problem, the actual cost of materials is 18,700. Okay. So we will divide it by the actual amount of materials used, which is 11,000 board feet, to obtain the actual cost spent per board feet of wood, which is 1 pesos and 70 centavos. And we will compare that 1 pesos and 70 centavos to the standard cost per board feet, which is 1 pesos and 80 centavos. So there's a difference of 10 centavos. Okay? And that difference will be multiplied by the actual quantity of materials used, which is 11,000 board feet. So the answer will be a material price variance of 1,100, no, favorable materials price variance. So it is favorable because your actual cost is lower than the standard cost, no. 1 pesos and 70 centavos is lower by 10 centavos compared to 1 pesos and 80 centavos standard. So kumbaga parang nakatipid ka, no. You spent lower than the budgeted amount. So that is the reason why the variance is interpreted as favorable. Let us now compute for the material quantity variance. So the formula is the difference between the quantity actually used and the standard quantity allowed for the output times the standard price. So the standard quantity per unit is 2.5 board feet. No, that's already given. We will multiply that by the production volume of 4,000 to get the standard quantity allowed for actual output. So that's 10,000 feet or 10,000 board feet. The 10,000 board feet will be compared to the actual quantity of materials used, which is 11,000 board feet. So there's a difference of 1,000 board feet. And that 1,000 board feet will in turn be multiplied to the standard price per board feet, 1 pesos and 80 centavos, to get the material quantity variance of 1,800, which is described as unfavorable. So why is it unfavorable? Because you used 11,000 board feet, but the standard, or let us say the budget, no, is only 10,000. So kumbaga mas marami kang materials na nagamit kaysa sa expectation, no? Kaya mas magastos. So that will make the materials quantity variance unfavorable. Combining the two variances that we just computed, namely the price variance and the quantity variance, will give you the total materials variance of 700 pesos unfavorable, which is consistent to the first slide that we discussed a while ago, no? Maybe we can return to it. Balikan natin. Okay? So if you remember, okay, here's this slide. Yan. Okay? So if you remember, no, we compared the standard cost of materials allowed for the actual output versus the actual cost of materials. So that gave us the total material variance of 700. Now, when we broke down this material variance, no, we computed for the materials price variance and the material quantity variance independently, and then we combined them, makukuha din natin, we will obtain the same amount of total material variance of 700 pesos unfavorable. Now, let's have the journal entries for this, no? So, hindi naman ito hiningi, pero I decided to discuss it, no? So, how do we make the journal entries for the release of materials to production? Wait. Nawala yata tayo. Wait. I think I'm flashing the wrong slide. Sorry for that. Okay, here we go. Okay. So the journal entry, so you will debit the work in process at standard. Okay. So standard quantity and standard price. Now standard quantity at standard price. So 4,000 chopping boards times 2.5 board feet na standard materials per board times 1 peso and 80 centavos standard price per board feet of material. So that will give you 18,000. The material quantity variance, which is unfavorable, will be part of the debit side of the journal entry. Raw materials inventory, no, will be credited at the actual amount, no, actual quantity and actual price. So that's already given at 18,700. Meanwhile, the favorable usage variance will be part of the credit side of the journal entry. So, as you can see, we debited or we credited materials usage variance for 1,100.